Okay, right. We're on day 3. I think it's day 3, day 2. I think it's day 3. Actually, we're about to start it. Yeah, the trial, Turnabout Sisters trial. Basically, we interviewed Miss April May, and she turned out to be as dodgy as hell. Like she was lying in court. Now there's another person who was essentially privy to the information she had that we don't know where he was, and it was probably the killer. So we're going to find out some information. I think we're going to search around, and then hopefully end up in court interrogating that guy, I think. So let's find out. September the 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Centre Visitor's Room. No issues. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinging lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. She's only got a different side to, hasn't she? Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what does he wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Right. That man. About that man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Or Joe's, there's no accent. Maybe if I had someone to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on May's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude? Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Just realised I said bottom rather than bottom. That's why I said that. Well, just against me. Right, so I think I'll have to show us some stuff. Let's just present most things. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Right, okay. Yeah, so the only thing might be the updated evidence, but she's not done that. Right. So we're going to have to find something else, really, I think. Right. We'll try examining the place, but there's not going to be anything here, is there? Come off of the camera. Security guard Monty's visitor's room. He hasn't moved in from your post guy. Maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Just have a certain charm, I think you'd say. Alright, let's move then. Let's go. Let's go back to Fay & Co. September 7th, Fay & Co lawyer offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's no insight. The police really gave this place a working over. But there's any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around now. May as well take a look around. Plant. First potted plant. Guess I have to water it now. An old movie poster. First movie that made me a crime story. We've seen that one before. Mia's desk. Perfect clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. We've seen that before as well. You couldn't cram a legal books in if you wanted to. Or the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Some of these files missing? Nah, I imagine things. Okay, that's interesting. The sky's blue and so am I. There's a hotel right across the way. Alright. We'll try moving. This is the hotel. If we go there, I might speak to the guy. We'll go to the Grossberg law offices. Grossberg law offices. So the painting's gone. Looks like Grossberg's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Alright, I've got a couple of things. So the painting's gone. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Can't remember now. What was it? Fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It wasn't even any of those things. It was like a safari picture or something. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves for expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. So it's all the same thing. It's this photo, isn't it? We're going to have to get. Solid mahogany desks was in polished, deep luster. No clues there. And for clients, ebony case, not mistaken, it's light smooth solid gold. Even I could tell someone here's got money to burn, but he sold the painting or something anyway. Specified plant, no idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably one expensive of its kind or whatever. Here we go. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. That's Mia's mum, isn't it? And these are the files I've been missing. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I've borrowed this photo. I'm sure no one missed just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Alright. Photograph quietly added to the court record. Quietly. The photo lies on the desk. And this is the guy we saw in the cutscene at the start, isn't it? Clear the baddie. Maybe we should switch it with the one I took. Leave it alone. We'll take this one to Mia first. Because clearly that's what it is. Alright, let's go to see Mia. Can we see Mia there? I don't know if we can we? We can't see Mia yet, can we? So we probably want to swap it actually, don't we? Let's swap it because we need to see April, May. Swap it. I think I'll swap them. We'll go to the cut record. Right, so we'll go to detention centre. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Alright, we'll present. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Ah, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room that night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Ah, well, we don't have proof yet, so... We'll go to the hotel, so to the bellboy probably. September the 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. You can charge a premium for this room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you're an honoured guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Miss May, about Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew when I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment we saw him, sir. He and I have the same ilk. We both carried a sense of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? We do. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Alright. Okay, presents photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I mean, beyond the check-in documents, wouldn't it? He would have checked in his name probably. You should have thought you'd check that, but that's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write affidavit. Well, I think that's usually in Americanism, isn't it? Do we have that in the UK? Swearing that that's him. An affidavit, whatever. How do you pronounce affidavit? How do you write it down? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit or whatever it is. Affidavit. I can't remember how you pronounce it. I've heard it was in some American drama, but I can't remember what it is. From henceforth, I will be known as the Bellboy Swardy Affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's Affidavit added to the court record. Right. It's testimony or statement, isn't it? Or what would you say in the UK? Just testimony, statements, evidence. It's just a testimony, isn't it? I guess. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. All right, let's move then. All right, present. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The Bellboy's Affidavit. It tells us everything that you saw. Such as the man who checked in with. He was the most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push it hard. This is it, all or nothing. Just time to do a little bluff. He's playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this in to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright. The president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I just asked Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Cup is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If everybody couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Alright, move. Blue Corp. We'll go here first so you can swap the photos. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Ah, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well. That big mountain, does that translate as something? You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through me, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologise. It was a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Let's talk to him first. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me at night, you see. All last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Basically, he's been bribed, hasn't he, by the other guy, or blackmailed or something. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, so truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defence? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I needed more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe we can find something that will inspire him to talk. Painting? The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes. Well, it's going to be in that Red White's room, isn't it? I got rid of it. Got quite tired of it, really, but he loved it, didn't he? I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't. Mumble. present. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where'd you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know. Who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? Why is it so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. I guess you'd return that photo. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Let's see if we can examine. Is the other photo still there? No. Right, we just never needed that one, I guess. Let's just try presenting a few things. Beg your pardon, but I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. He's not going to say anything about anything, but we may as well do it. Alright, let's go to Blue Corp. Look, there's the painting. Surprise, surprise. September the 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. It was a painting of Hunt. He's there next to a lion or something, isn't he? I think. Or is it a rock? I don't know. What's with that surreal decor? Welcome. Please finish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. Right. CEO. Right. What CEO stands for? Chief Executive Officer, it should be, surely. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elites. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you? Are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's examine first. There's the painting. Well, I've seen this somewhere. Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judge's Cooperative Award, Special Good Try Prize. Which judges and specials kind of stand out? A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign perfectly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It's modelled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundage not inspire you? Oh dear. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Is there anything else? Let's talk to him then. Miss May? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She just gave information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we did not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Funny how it says scapegoat, not fall guy. I thought fall guy was the Americanism for it. Now to the murder. Okay, and now to the murder. Were you in April May's hotel room? It does feel a bit like it's been translated by a British person, because they say lawyer rather than attorney sometimes. And he says scapegoat rather than fall guy. So even though they do spell things in the American way, it definitely feels like it's been translated by a British person. Or at least someone with speaking British English. You know, whether that also includes Canadian or Australian, I'm not sure, but you know what I mean. Or other English-speaking countries. But yeah, an interesting one. Yeah, something else I was going to say then, but I forgot what it was. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I still don't pay attention to mundane details as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raise a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, he wasn't there, was he? The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built the business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the colour blue. I, Red Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the colour blue, of course. Fantabulastic, is it not? Fantabulistic. Yeah, there's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. The point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Groddyburger. What? Ugh. Oof. What's happened there? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my expedition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I'd expect you to understand it is a world beyond your compensation. It's comprehension, surely. You came here from Groddy Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? I feel that was what I was going to say before. I feel like the quality of the writing seems a bit more British than American. It's a bit, I don't know, I feel like it anyway, but it agrees with me, let's put it that way. No, I don't know. Right, then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live a life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Alright. Let's go back to... I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe we should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Josephats. Josephats, isn't that? That's like something that Sylvester the Cat would say. Oh, Daffy Duck, Daffy Duck. Yeah. Oh, you? What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not seeing how yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess. This whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Today's trial? So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I think we've had this before, but I asked before, but why do you refuse a request for defence? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? One you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting's fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you earned me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. I suspected I could not stand in defence of Mayor because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to say this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be on now impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? That's the one of his mayor's mum, isn't it? It's nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case, and those will be the files missing in Mia's office. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium? Ah, okay. A medium. Her name was Misty Fay. Fay! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Mia was talking about on the other day. I did like her for her, and in the end, it cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment for me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White learned about it, and he came to me. And this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of the country as he sees fit. And if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. There's missing files. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Crisper said there would be clues. Maybe we should have another look. All the cases Tivo worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A to I. Let's see if there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. Oh, goodness me. A, B, C, F. Misty Fay. That's Mia and Mayor's mother. Should I take a look? Yes. I've tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So me and you, Grossberg. Case that you ever worked on. Well, look for White, I guess. T-U. I know, White. Entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's look at the ones just in case. Let's see, J through Z. S rather, nothing there. Skim. Tie. Well, going for the best, I guess. The biggest part's here. At the end in S. Suicide? Who? There's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Alright, newspaper clipping. Alright, so it's funny that one, isn't it? Because it's the one thing we didn't really have any reason to look at. The other two we did. Alright, where do we go now? Move. Grossberg again. Talk. Present. Newspaper clippings. I found this in Mia's files, so she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Move. Let's go to Blue Corp again. He probably won't be there, will he? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really am having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try and pace this further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Miss May. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. Got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This bro's pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Alright. So we need to present him, don't we? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You're involved in all of the suicide cases that we investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right, you're wrong, I don't know. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? I think you would have said the same thing. You said, you're right, I'm going after you, you know. So, yeah. Mia was onto you, she was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secret office. We won't be needing a scuff, Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at this time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Hairy Butts. Mr. God. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. All right, sorry. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Oh, goodness me. Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. All right. September the 8th, 3:47 p.m. Detention Centre. Visitors room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained that what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court. No, cheer me on in court. Cheer me on in court. He's not going to defend you. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way, no really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll share a thing or two. Alright. Times may change, but with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most of them with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Alright, getting tense. To be continued. Well, guys, join me in the next part. Hopefully we'll defend ourselves and get Mr. White proven guilty. Fingers crossed. Alright, well, I shall see you then. Bye for now.